All right. Since it's an Aries reading, this is an Aries right here. Mr. Charlie, Miss Maisie, both Aries, March 30th, Aries. I know. He's like, I'm scared of the wind. That's not normal for Aries. Okay. Welcome in. I hope you guys are doing great. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Aries. I'm embracing the energy. Let's see where we go. A little stinky. All right. Let's see where we're going for you right now, Aries. This reading is for the end of October 2025. I have dipped a little into November, like for the Taurus folks. But for you, I believe we'll just be focusing on the end of October. All right. There we go. All right. Let's see what we're getting here. Co-create. Something you're really good at. Time for a nap. No kidding. All that glitters. And not for you. Okay. So this says to me that like maybe your disinterest is a good thing. Somebody's really trying to get you interested. Somebody's really trying for your attention. And if you're naturally kind of like a little bit yawny about this is a good thing. I also feel like some of you have a real opportunity coming up, and I just feel like people are wasting your time right now. People could be wasting your time, or taking you down some rabbit holes that is just like, what in the world is going on here? So I feel like you have the real deal coming in very soon, whether that's an opportunity to advance your career or a love partner or something like that. Okay, Aries, between now and next February, when we have Saturn and Neptune back at 0 degrees of Aries, there may be some kind of like hold the line, or just hold your energy, hold the energy. Yeah, we got this camera's going crazy. Got everything going crazy today. Like hold the vibration, whatever you are doing, or however you are keeping your vibration high. I want you to really hold on to that for the next 6 months. No, November, December, January, February. So 4 months. Okay. And a little bit of October, the end of October. 7 of Pentacles underneath, Page of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the 8 of Wands. This is, again, it's like somebody is wasting your time, trying to get your attention. Someone's definitely trying to get your attention, and it's I don't know if not worth it is the right thing to say about this, but it just feels like this isn't enough. Wow. So you might be in a relationship where you're like, this just isn't enough for me, or a job, a career path, something like that. And I just get the sense that you're like, all right, I'm just going to like kind of buckle down a little bit, put some more time and effort into the direction I want to go in, or at least change your frequency, your vibration, so that you're aligned with the direction you want to go in. Strength card, I like it. Leo, Virgo so far. Hanged Man, the Fool, new beginnings. Awesome. 3 of Pentacles, there we go. There's collaboration worth having. High Priestess. Person that's coming in is somebody very spiritual with you. Okay, you're very spiritual, but this person is a good match for that. 4 of Pentacles. Okay. Hierophant. Wow. Hierophant, Knight of Cups. And there you are, the Emperor. This person is going to make an offer to you, like a legit commitment offer. I love this. I feel like you're waiting around for the right person, right? See that Strength card and how this Hanged Man is taking his time. I know that there's a new path coming. I'm not just going to like jump on the first train that comes by. The person who's the right person, I get Taurus, I'm getting Cancerian energy. Leo. The person who is, I feel like this person is somebody who acts like they don't have a lot, or acts like, or maybe that's about you too, act like you don't have a lot of resources or a lot of time, or you don't have this kind of overflowing coffers, which you might, but they don't need to know that right now. Okay. And the Three of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles. So over here, I'm getting the 5 and the 7. I feel like, all right. So the Lovers card, the Judgment card. Wow. The Two of Cups and the Ace of Wands. This is the real deal. This person might be very understated. Like I said, Cancer, Taurus, Gemini, Leo. Leo's not understated. Virgo, definitely. I feel like the Leo energy is you, right? The other fiery energy, or even Gemini here, the talky, good communicator, the whole thing is you. The person you're stepping away from is somebody who thinks they're the right person for you, and you're like, I just know this isn't the right thing. So I like that you're very much taking your time, waiting for the right person, waiting for the right thing to come along. I was going to say to you that the person that is the right person is very spiritual and doesn't look like they have a ton of baggage or money or anything like that. It looks like they're very sort of unencumbered. They don't have a lot of responsibilities, right? This is somebody who's available, doesn't have another partner, is kind of, I mean, I don't want to say like just moving through town, just like maybe they're here just on a little vacation. You meet this person while they're traveling, or they're van lifing it, or something like that. Okay. King of Pentacles, Four of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. All right. So they're taking great pains to not show all of their resources to you. They don't want anybody who wants them for their resources. This person has a ton of money. Okay. A ton of money, a ton of opportunity. They might be, a little up in their head about things. That might be one of the things you notice, that they think a lot. They could be really overthinking, but not you, but just like in general, they could be having a lot of, hey, I'm just taking a year's sabbatical to sort of wander around the country and just get to know myself better. That's the kind of person we're talking about here. But this person really is a King of Pentacles and High Priestess. Very, very spiritual person, very wise, very learned, very capable. And I feel like they know, like when you meet them, you feel like they're just like lighting on your finger, like a dragonfly. Like they could just fly away, but they don't. They have a little bit of staying power. King of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, like they're not running away. So when you first meet them, they might say to you, you might be like, oh, so you're van lifing it. That's cool. How long are you in town for? They might be like, I don't know. Okay. They're not going to be very upfront with you. They're trying to see. They'll spend time. This person will spend some time. Could be a lot of time. They could spend, all of a sudden it's like, wow, you've been here for a month. Is that okay with you? And they're like, sure. No big deal. No big deal. So I'm seeing this offer here, I feel like this person is a very strong soulmate, someone who has a lot on their plate to build, they're stepping into a chapter of their life that's really going to build. I feel like that for you too. I feel like you've waited for the right person and now you can build something. This offer, this Knight of Cups, you do not see this coming. The Chariot, the World, wow. Queen of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. This person wants to take you on a trip, take you traveling. There's definitely something about traveling here. All right. Person wants to travel with you or whatever. I just get the feeling that you have come away from maybe more than one relationship where someone pretended to be something they're not, meaning they pretended to have a lot or be some kind of, power person or something like that. And they were a knight. This person doesn't pretend anything. This person is very humble and focusing on nature or spiritual or whatever. They're not lying about who they are, but they're just not like flashing any kind of wealth or anything to impress you. They're not doing that. Okay. So you are in this hanged man fool place, which is like, I'm so ready for something new. So just focus on that. Okay. Just this, it's interesting. These people are interesting, but this is really about you just focusing on your future path. Because that's what you're wanting to do. Got a lot of choices, a lot of options. The Devil card, the King of Cups, and the Four of Wands. So I want you to kind of pay attention to what it is that you want. How does it feel? Okay, let me start again. Not just in the big picture of like, what do you want to create for your life? I want you to think about what your days look like. Well, I get up early in the morning and I go to the beach every day. And I sit there and I have my coffee and, I just contemplate life. And then I come home and get dressed and I do work for a little while. And then I take the dog and we go for an outing somewhere. And then I come back and we're like, okay, there's, what's for food tonight? And then we come up with our recipe or come up with what we're doing. Maybe we have some friends over, or maybe we visit some friends or something. It's a very easy, fluid kind of day. You may have a different vision of what your day is going to be. And I want you to kind of consider that, because I feel like you have attracted in people who have wanted to hem you in. You have attracted jobs, career opportunities, life partners, friends who are very regimented in terms of their schedules. Okay. I'm talking to somebody who wants a different kind of life. You may have had that kind of life for a long time, but now I feel like you want to break out of whatever pattern you've been in. I feel like you're ready to break out of that. You're ready to start something fresh, something new. And I like the spirituality nature of this. I feel like you're kind of opening up a little bit to spirituality. Some of you may be really up for a move, a physical move, get away from a certain place. Some of you may be really interested in that. Five of Swords. What's this? King of Wands. Got a lot of king energy here. Nine of Cups and the Six of Swords. Other people around you aren't super excited that you're wanting to change your life the way you are. It could impact other people. It could impact friends or family, children, exes. But I don't really, that's Aries energy. It's sort of like, I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to do what I want. And that's a beautiful thing. And next February, right, there's Six of Swords about moving forward. I like this spiritual nature, spiritual direction you're going in. Next February 20th, we have Saturn and Neptune starting out at 0 degrees of Aquarius. So I feel like over the course of the next 4.5 months, you're going to chart this course for this new adventure. And isn't that the Love Boat theme? Okay. I don't know. Take a cruise, plant a garden, go live in Marrakesh. I don't know. But there's definitely some kind of adventure. And it's like, Yeah, it requires planning. It may not be as kind of seat of the pants as this person, but I got to tell you, this person is not seat of the pants. This person just is able to plan, is able to put structures in place so their life can be a little bit easy. And I feel like some of you may just get inspired by this person. Some of you, this may be your partner, your future partner. Okay. So we're going to go deeper into this reading because I'm seeing a romantic offer here with the Hierophant and the Knight of Cups. So let's see where we're going. All right. If this is your reading, Aries, there's a link below. If you want to continue on with me, I will see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.